So yeah, we're starting a podcast. Gideon and I'm Sergio, and the other voice is Gideon.
Yep, me over here.
I want to pronounce his surname, but I'm just gonna butcher it.
No, Portuguese people always butcher it. They always say my surname is Mas, so they just say Gideon Mas. So they can't get it right. Mars. Like Mars without the R.
Oh, Mars.
Yeah, Mars.
Oh, hectic. Okay,
Yeah.
that's quite cool.
Yeah. And your shit,
I'm Sergio Jardim or Sergio Girni.
or Jardim.
No, it's one or the other one, right? But not the Jardim. But yeah, we're on a partnership on creating a nice, cool podcast. Just to get out of our comfort zones. I don't know about Gideon, but this is completely out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I've been in front of a mic my whole life, but I haven't really done anything to this extreme just because of, I guess, fear of man.
Yeah. I wouldn't say this is extreme though.
I would, because this is like open for comment, live comment, and live crucifixion from the world.
Oh wow, that's intense.
Yeah, that is intense. Yeah, it is intense if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Like a YouTube channel is like, hey bro, how can you do that? And they roast you.
Yeah.
But oh well, it is what it is, and it's one of those things. But yeah, a little bit about me. I'm recently 28. Wow.
Congrats, welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah, thanks guys. I'm 28, engaged, and got a BCom law degree, currently working, and yeah, I'm doing this on my spare time or lunch breaks.
Yeah.
Wherever we've got time, I guess.
Yeah. So Gideon here, are you done?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, Gideon here. So I'm also 28, turning 29 later this year. Yeah, I've got so much more life experience than Sergio here. But it's yeah, we're excited to do this. You know, I see it as an opportunity for some creative outlet, for some creativity. You know, having the opportunity to learn from people. Always had a massive desire to learn from people in business, ask questions for them, ask to them about how they've made what they've made, how they have faced some of the challenges that they have to get where they are. And that's part of the desire that we have to share on this podcast with everyone that's listening, because we feel that other people who have already changed the world, who made some form of impact, can share that as well.
And I think that's quite important, because a lot of people out there, like we want to focus on South African based, first locally, then try and spread out as much as we can, but just have real, authentic, true conversations about everything that's going on in a business perspective, and also like internally, emotional, intellectual, or whatever else comes to heart or mind. So I think everyone out there would like to start a business, but they don't know how, or they're not inspired, and they look at all these American companies and they don't have any like back foot to stand on because they've got no idea, and like it's a first world country vibe. And yeah, it's as easy as just starting it.
Yeah, I mean, between the two of us have started a few businesses, and some were successful, some weren't, some are trying to be.
Yeah, no, legitimately.
Yeah.
And
I think it's good to share the honest reality of what that looks like. As you've mentioned, people have a certain perspective when it comes to business and what that might look like, and to try and bring it down to the actual root, call it the foundation of what a business can be. Like, you don't need this massive office and to employ a lot of people. Like, when you start out with an idea, there's ways of testing your idea, testing a market for it, and gradually growing it. I always like using the example of our previous landlord. They had a lady who worked as a domestic worker in their house, and they also sold eggs. So she would take some of their eggs and go and sell it.
I mean, also sold eggs. It's like I'm selling eggs.
Oh,
also I'm not selling eggs.
What do you mean?
You said like also selling eggs. Like,
oh no, so she had two jobs. The one was working in their house,
okay,
and she also sold eggs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I wasn't referring to you.
Okay, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Sell eggs, bro.
No, so just sells other farming produce. Anyways, so what she did is she actually went and she sold some of those eggs in the area that she was living in, which is a township here just outside of the city that we live in, called Potchefstroom. in South Africa, and she sold those eggs for a profit. So I mean, if she bought an egg for R2 an egg and she sold it for R3 an egg, then she made a 50% profit on each egg. And I mean, as far as profit percentages goes, that's quite high. But if you think about it in that way, then she actually can build a viable business
Yeah.
out of something like that. So just bringing it back to the basics.
Yeah, and I think people don't know that. They overcomplicate everything just with everything that is produced all over the show, and they're like, oh my word, I'm going to work a 9 to 5. I'm going to just stick to this.
Yeah.
And there's no other form of income out there. And listen, I haven't cracked the code, but I'm quite close to cracking a code. And I think you are too, on how to get different multiple income streams as well. And I think, we can talk about that more in the next episode then.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. Cool. Check you guys on the next one.
Lekker.
Thanks for being here today. Your support is invaluable. Please share our podcast with others who might enjoy it. Stay tuned for more great discussions with entrepreneurs and leaders. Follow us on TikTok for extra content. Until then, stay curious and take care. Thanks.